Happy Monday, fourth graders. It is October the 26th. We are on lesson 3.3. So we are skipping lesson 3.1 and 3.2. Those are just kind of introducing two-digit factors as the other factor. So we've been doing up to 4 digits by 1 digit. Now we are going to start with 2 digits by 2-digit multiplication. Okay, so we're going to do this activity a little different. You do not need colored pencils, and we are breaking out and using the partial product method or the box method for 2-digit by 2-digit multiplication. Okay, so we are looking at 13 times 18. So we're making that into smaller pieces or partial products and then putting them back together. Okay, so it's got boxes drawn for you. So you are going to write 1 digit in expanded form at the top and 1 digit in expanded form at the bottom. Does it matter which one goes where? Not in multiplication, right? So let's start with 13 across the top because that's what we're used to doing on our previous lessons. So 13 is 10 plus 3. And then down this side, you are taking 18 in expanded form, which is 10 plus 8. And you simply just have 1 extra set of boxes at the bottom. So you're still going to multiply just like you did before, but then you're multiplying by the next digit also. So 10 times 10. Okay, this has a 0 and this has a 0, so you know you're going to drop those eggs, and 1 times 1 is 1, so 100. And then 10 times 3 is 30. Now you're ready to do 8 times both of those, so 8 times 10 is 80. And 8 times 3 is 24. Now what do you do to bring those all back together? Add those all together, and I think we're okay to use this. We didn't use this part because we're not color coding. So 100 plus 30 plus 80 plus 24 equals, and you may or may not be able to add all of those things up in your head. If you can't, make sure you line up the ones place, and you can either line them up in the boxes or completely separate. So 100 plus 30 plus 80 plus 24 equals. So 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 4 equals 4. 3 plus 8 plus 2. 3 plus 8 is 11. Plus 2 is 13. And 1 plus 1 is 2. So your answer is 234. Okay, we are going to move on over to the Sharon Show on page 159. Look at this first one. It says find the product. Now it has done the partial product, the box method for you. So 16 times 19. And they put the 16 down on the side and the 19 across the top. Is that okay? Yes, of course. Okay, I am gonna add the plus signs in because that's what we're used to seeing. The plus signs where the lines go. And then all of that is multiplying so that it's a multiplication chart like what you're used to. So 10 times 10 is 100. 10 times 9 is 90. 6 times 10 is 60. And 6 times 9 is 54. What do you do when you're finished? Add them all together. Okay, so kind of like we did before, you can bring these under each other. So 90 and 54, as long as you can keep the ones place lined up. So 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 4 is 4. 0 plus 6 plus 9 plus 5. 9 plus 6 is 15, plus 5 is 20. Bring your 2 up. 2 plus 1 is 3. So you get an answer of 304. Okay, this one we've got to fill in the boxes. So they again have 18 on the side, 10 plus 8, that's an expanded form, so we need to put our plus sign where our lines go, times 26, so 20 plus 6, where those lines go. 10 times 20 is going to have 2 zeros in it because we dropped those eggs, and then 1 times 2 is 2. 10 times 6 is 60. 8 times 20 will have a 0, and 8 times 2 is 16. And 6 times 8 is 48. Bring over your 60 and your 48 underneath. Make sure you keep them lined up. If you can't keep them lined up, then you just need to write it again. That's 8. 6 plus 4 is 10, plus 6 more is 16. 1, 2, 3, 4. 468. Okay, I want us to draw the boxes now ourselves. So it says draw the model to represent the product, then record the product. So we're going to draw a model and then record. So 14 times 16. I'm used to putting the first number that it asks on the top, but we talked about it doesn't matter which number goes first and which number goes second, or which number goes across the top or which number goes across the bottom or across the side. That's called the commutative property of multiplication, but it basically means you can swap those and you still get an equal answer. So let's try 14 in expanded form, which is 10 plus 4. Then 16 in expanded form is 10 plus 6. You just have to draw the box big enough to fit the numbers. And then you draw the lines anywhere the plus signs are. Now you can multiply. 10 times 10 is 100. 10 times 4 is 40. 6 times 10 is 60. 6 times 4 is 24. When you move these under, now you just get to add. 0 plus 0 plus 0 is 4. 6 plus 4 is 10. Plus 2 is 12. And 1, 2, 3. 324. I want you to try number 5 on your own. So pause the video. Don't come back to the video until you've tried to draw it out to check your answer. Pause the video now. Hopefully you have 20 plus 3, or you could have it this way, and 20 plus 5. If you swapped those, that's okay. You're going to end up with the same numbers in the boxes, just in different spots. we got 400 in a box, 60 in a box, 100 in a box, and 15 in a box. You move those under. 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 5 is 5. 6 plus 1 is 7. And 4 plus 1 is 5 for your answer of 575. The last one I want you to turn and look at, I want you to turn to page 161. Now, on your own, challenge yourself to do number 2 and number 3, and then ask whoever is with you, whether it's your parents or someone else, to check your answer, maybe with their calculator or with their phone, but you try to work it out and see if you're correct. And then the very last thing that I want you to do is to describe how to model 2-digit by 2-digit multiplication using this area model, using this box method. Teach somebody that doesn't know how to do it, how to do it. So use whatever problem you would like. If you want to use a problem just that I give you, let's do this one. Let's do 17 times 24. Tell somebody how you would set that up and then solve it. See if you are a good enough teacher to show them how to set that up and them get the correct answer. Feel free to let them try it on a calculator. Last thing you need to do is go to your exit slip. Y'all have a great Monday.